Hi, I'm Marshall Billiter, and so I'm 21 years old. And I was a three-sport athlete in high school: football, wrestling, and powerlifting. I wrestled 2 years collegiate, and I'm a senior in college currently. I wrestled upper weights from 152 all the way up to 195. Also wrestled 197 and 84 collegiately until I just didn't want to cut weight. I weighed 243 pounds, and I want to change that. I've created a diet. I hate that word, but I guess a meal plan, exercise regimen, whatever you want to call it. And I've also created some rules. And currently, I am overweight and out of shape, and I really want and need to change that. So let me read down some of the rules, and I'll explain a little more down the road. So, no soda whatsoever. It's terrible for you, and I know that. Um, Before 10 a.m. and no food after 8 a.m. I'm just kind of making it regimenting when I can eat in a day because you don't want to get up at 4 a.m. and get a snack, and you don't want to eat at 11:30. I'm terrible about this, eating at 11:30 or 12 because we were busy hanging out, friends are doing something, and now I'm hungry, and you're gonna go to bed with all that food in your stomach. It's just not good for you. Two solid meals a day, like sit down and eat, not fast food, not junk. Um, Carbs only on Tuesdays and Fridays. Too many diets, meal plans, whatever they tell you, cut carbs, cut carbs. But they really help you regulate your metabolism. So I'm going to eat heavy amounts of carbs on those days and kind of slack off on them the other days. At least two workouts a week, 120 minutes of cardio a week, gallon of water per day. So, one of my goals of this workout, and I'll talk about it later, is I don't want people have this misconception that you have to work out 50 hours a week to look like this, or you have, to lose weight to get in shape, you have to, join a gym and be 300 hours of cardio a week, and you have to just eat nothing and drink this vegetable juice. And I don't think that's true at all. I think 8 hours of sleep is another one of my rules. A lot of water, good amount of sleep, and a proper diet will get you wherever you want to go. So I'm going to be implementing all of that. So I'm going to keep some measurements as I go. And these are kind of personal. Some of them, the measurements, I'm really not trying to change, and a couple of them I really am. So my waist, I'm 43 inches. I have a 44-inch round belly, which is terrible, especially for being 21 years old. I already feel some of the effects of being overweight, acid reflux, and things of that nature that I've dealt with. And I need that to change, shrink. I graduated high school wearing a 32-30 pair of pants, and now I barely fit in a 42. So the one thing I am proud I consistently work out is my arms. I have 17 and a half inch arms, so I want to try and keep that mass I have there. I mean, I bench press 330 pounds at a max right now, so I'm proud of keeping that up, and I want to still keep that up. But this is also to show, like, I want to be able to maintain all the mass and all the muscle I do have, while also cutting down that body fat and not losing anything in the gym, but also not killing myself every day. And I want to kind of show, some normalcy. Thighs 29 inches around. Again, another thing, I think I'm pretty decently built. My biggest focus is my belly and my waist, because that section of a male's body and anatomy, at least, does tend to go out first. That's where we accrue most of our body fat. My mile time is terrible. I clock around 11 minutes. Sometimes it's mid 10, sometimes it's mid 11s to 12. I'm just inconsistent, and there's no reason a 21-year-old should be out of shape and run an 11 to 12 minute mile, especially given that a little over a year ago, just under 2 years ago, I was, working out and gracing a mat with, Oklahoma State and all kinds of other schools, D2, D3. I wrestled D3. across the nation, just the top 1%, top 2% of what the America has in wrestling, and now can't run a 10-minute mile consistently. So that's terrible. I weigh 243. Um, Also, I'm 5'7", so for anyone else, 243 is not that bad. When you're 5'6" and a half, 5'7", eh. I did electrostatic measurement about a month ago, and my weight really hasn't changed. It's really stagnated at that point. My body fat was at 24%. Healthy range for an adult male is anywhere between like 14 and 18%, if I remember that correctly from class. I'm a health science major, so a lot of this information and a lot of the things I have to study it. I've studied it for 3 going on 4 years, so I know a lot in this field. I just haven't applied it to my own life, unfortunately. Um, so disclaimers. I just want to make a few disclaimers because these all kind of throw in effect. So first one, I'm 21 years old. I'm not 35. I'm not 60. My body's gonna handle some things better than maybe if you do something like this, your body might not handle it as well. Um, I work a job that can be tasking. I mean, there's a lot of days I do go in and it's just desk work. But then there's also a lot of days I work in a conference center, so it's moving tables, moving chairs, setting things. So it can be mildly um, athletic, if you would, like mildly get your heart rate up a little bit. Sometimes I do break a sweat, but it's not consistent. It's not all hard work. So that's why I want to put that one out there. The third one's actually a big one. I am athletically trained. Like I said, just a year or two ago, I was gracing a mat with some of the best in the nation. My body is used to it. I was a 3-sport athlete. I took no days off basically for like 9 years. Always transitioned, always moved, always very active. So being athletically trained, my body's probably going to adapt a little easier as well. I'm not guaranteeing an easy or quick road. I might be doing this series for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 52 weeks. I don't know how long it's going to take to hit my goal. I mean, my goal is around 190 pounds. And that's where I want to be. I don't want to be above that too much. I mean, 190, 195 is really... When I get down to 180s, I always started feeling sick. It was just me. And that's probably from doing all the cutting weight and things like that I did with wrestling. The next disclaimer, I'm not going for healthy, I'm going for athletic. A lot of y'all watch this. I hope y'all get inspired. I hope y'all push me. That's why I'm recording this, so hopefully I can be pushed. And I promise all these won't be so long. But healthy range is probably 215 pounds for me. Being athletically trained and having the muscle mass that I have. But I'd really like to lean up and get more athletic. Absolutely. And the sixth and final disclaimer I have for the moment is I am an assistant coach, excuse me, volunteer assistant coach right now at a high school. And so 3 days a week I'll be going and kind of helping coach them. So I will be getting a bit of a workout there. So I will not be like getting on the mat and wrestling these kids and going the whole live, 2-hour practice with them. There will be moments I'll be in there. There are moments I'll be out. There will be moments I'm just yelling. Hopefully not too many of that. But all of those moments will be there, and that'll kind of help the process going along as far as like that. My goals. I really only have 2 goals. One, I want to get back in shape to be able to compete if I wanted to. My goal is not to get in shape and get on the mat and just go back to, wrestling tomorrow. And my goal isn't to, I'm in shape now, I can go wrestle, I can go back to my old team and I can call my old coach, or I can go transfer and wrestle somewhere. It's not really what I want. I want to be able to work with the kids that I'm working with at the highest level, help them at the highest level, and I want to be healthy, but I also want, if I wanted to step on a mat or go to an open tournament, like, just be able to do that, and maintain that level of fitness. The second is to show you watching, friends, family, random people, show that you don't have to cut all the foods, drink veggie juices, or work 50 hours a week, like work out. Like, I understand. Some people work 30 hours a week. Other people work 40 hours a week. Some of my friends who I hope watch this, y'all work 50 hours a week. So it's really hard to get a workout. Some of you work night shift. So y'all probably don't get up till 2 o'clock. Y'all probably clock in at 5. You know, those kinds of things. I understand. But I don't want to not, there's no way, I don't believe, to not work out, period, and not exercise, period, and lose weight. But you also don't have to cut all the food. You don't have to do all these gimmicks. And you don't have to work out 50 hours of cardio a week or 20 hours. You don't have to work out every single day. I mean, athletically, there are training parameters. That's the word I'm looking for, parameters. That if you wanted to keep a certain athletic build, you probably do have to work out pretty consistently. But as far as healthy, it's not the case. So when will I be doing updates? So I have just created an Instagram account. Y'all can follow me. It's my path to fitness, all underscores under each, 190, my underscore path underscore to underscore fitness 190. And I'll be posting my workouts daily, and I'll be posting my food intake daily. And every 2 weeks, I'm going to do a video like this, hopefully well shorter, that I'll be updating on all of my numbers. I'll be updating on, everything going on in my life and how it's working for me and how I'm feeling. Too many of these diets and gimmicks and things like that, they don't, they tell you, oh, it works, like, I lost 25 pounds in 2 weeks. But then, they get off the camera and they're like, oh, I feel terrible. They go take a nap or have to, cheat on their diet or whatever. I'm going to tell you how I feel, and I might adjust this. I might bump some of the food intake up, down, or whatever. This might flop, but right now, this is the goal, and this is what I'm after, and I'm going to, for myself, I'm using this, and everyone who watches this, thank y'all for y'all's support. If no one watches this, that's cool. I'm doing this for me because I know, personally, I'll drop this in 3 weeks. If I don't have this, I don't have a timetable. I have to, record what I eat. I have to, record what I work out. I have to, upload one of these every 2 weeks. I'll drop this in 3 weeks. I might lose 10, 15 pounds. I might get down to, 228 or 230, and I'll be like, it's good. I'm using you as an accountability. So, if you're watching, thank you. Once again, I'm Marshall Billiter, and I will catch all of you later.